All right, Aries, here we go. You're the first stop on my 12-stop Zodiac fly-through. Let's do it. July 2026, the Aries angle. Let's cut the deck. Let's get a theme energy. Let's go. Let's see where we're at. What do we get? What is our... Oh, come work with me here. What is our theme energy? Fakey McFakerman. And the Six of Wands. Oh, that sounds like a band. That sounds like an act I don't want to go see. It's just the theme energy. I'm going to shuffle for it in a minute. Again, we have this, didn't we see this? Wasn't this like the overall energy in the overview reading? You kind of see this sort of somebody putting up a wall. Somebody feels very safe telling lies. Somebody feels very safe behind their lies. You can always... Is this misconception, it's a myth that people who are very precise and tell a lot of different things and have detailed stories are probably telling you the truth. The fact of the matter is, that's not true. Usually they're the biggest liars because people believe their lie and they like it. They can see that you're buying it, so they start talking more. And they start adding to it and going to it and bringing it up again and, all of that kind of thing. It's that kind of person. It's that kind of energy. So let's find out what's going on. All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. Whenever you find this reading, you're meant to find it. It could be future influence for you. This is what I mean by that. I mean, you're here, but you may need this information for down the road. Maybe what I just told you about people, an easy way to spot a liar, right? They keep bringing up the topic and they talk more about it and they embellish on it and they see that you're digging the story and you're buying it. Oh my God, they're buying it. I'm going to go even further, right? Yeah. Then Angelina Jolie came in, right? Start banging her. And then, even the bird bought it, right? He was impressed right there for a second. People are crazy. They're nuts. If they see you buying their shit, believing it. It's true. I mean, the parrot's very upset today, and he a Pisces, You know how they are. Anyway, here we go. There's the Five of Cups. Let's go. I think somebody about to regret something. Somebody attached to you this month is about to regret something. They regret it, they turn it around and coming back. No, I don't know. Here's how they feel about you. We do pyramids for the monthly readings. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. All right? Here's how they feel about you. Here's what they think about you. And here's a potential final outcome for you at the bottom. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. No one can. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. And we'll throw some universe cards at the end if I remember to do it. Sometimes I just fucking forget. All right. Let's take oh my God, look at that. Somebody's about to regret something. Keep you... Ace of Cups, Five of Pentacles. They regret not coming towards you. They feel left out. Yeah, I get it. But this feels future tense to me, not past tense. Okay, I'm just being honest. Let's see where we go. Judgment. Page of Swords. Yep, disappointment. And the Four of Pentacles. The way this reads... This is someone's feelings towards you. Someone feels disappointed that they didn't take the chance when they had the chance. Yes, but the thing is, I think they're going to get another chance and they're going to do the same thing again. So you may need to step in. You might be getting this reading so that you step in and you make the move for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody regrets that they didn't ask you out. I didn't ask Steve's viewer out. And then they run into you again, right? But I've told you that they regret that they didn't ask you out. And you could see that there's still chicken shit, right? So you may have to make the move. I think they may even be hoping you do that. But if I'm just to take the face value of the, throw the tarot in, put on the hat, have you come in my tent and give you the tarot reading, right, with this here. As far as how somebody feels about you, they're very... down on themselves with regard to some aspect of something that played out with you. They're very down on themselves. They're hoping for another chance. They're going to get it. But I in this kind of attitude and with this kind of fear, they're just going to repeat the mistake. That's probably why I felt all of this, which could be read in the present tense of somebody regrets it, they turn it around, they feel left out, they're coming back for another chance. I get that, but I felt this more... It's got both. It's something that happened in the past and It's future. It's future influence. They're both there. I'm telling you. I called that. Spot on. All right, here we go. Whatever. But yeah, they feel stupid. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Whatever it was tiny. What do they think about you? How do they see you? Let's see. A hermit. Yeah, see what I'm saying? You can see the color matches, right? Gray, 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 gray everywhere. Gray all over the place. It's all fucking gray. What else? We got some color here. That's nice. But this is how they see you. All right? This is the magician. The hermit and the magician. So this person, you're just like this. You can do anything. That's how they see you. You can do anything. Right? It is what it is. Okay. I don't know. It's tough to be seen like this. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It feels like somebody feels inferior to you. Okay? They really, I can tell you, I don't have a Queen of Cups. I don't have anything other than that. I can tell you there's a lot of love here. Okay? A lot. Let's find out the potential final outcome, and then we'll clarify a few of these. All right? This is red. This is your final outcome. It's red with this little disappointing page here. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's what I told you. It's exactly what I told you. Exactly. Right? I said, they probably fucked up once before, chickened out in some aspect to you. You're gonna cross paths with this person again in July, and they're gonna chicken out again. And you're gonna pick up on it. You'll figure out who I'm talking about here. All right? It's somebody who fucked up last time. They didn't make a move. They didn't whatever. You may have hoped they made a move. I don't know. You have a soul connection with this person. I don't know if they're your runner or an ex. I don't think so. I think this is somebody who likes you. That's what I think. I think, we talked about the big connections in the overview reading. They don't always show up here in the Zodiac fly-through. I think somebody was, to give you a scenario, you're at a party, somebody walks up and you're like, oh, it felt like for a second, you know how it feels like somebody's going to ask you out? It's like, you can almost sense that they're going to do it, and you're waiting for it, and you're anticipating, and then they walk away. A lot of times what happens is they just chickened out. And then they get disappointed in themselves, kicking a can down the street. Well, then another opportunity is coming. They're sort of manifesting it in. But I think they're going to fuck up again. And I think this time you need to step in and you need to ask out. You need to do the save. If you want a partnership here, you're going to have to do something. It's going to have to be you that builds the mountain. Okay? Plain and simple. Do what you want to do. But that's the energy that's coming in here. And again, don't discount it. Because, strangely enough, randomly at the bottom is 10 swords. Yeah, this person... Normally, if I say this person killed it, I mean they did a good job. You killed it, man. Right on. I mean they killed it. You know what I'm saying? In a negative sense, the exact opposite of that. Oh, unreal. Yeah. All right. Let's clarify. Don't discount this too much. This is where our story begins. Just like in the weekly readings, I say our story begins with Aries, it ends with Pisces, position 12. This is where the story begins. This is for a lot of people. This energy bookends the fourth sign I'll do, which is the Cancerian energy, which is the theme energy of this whole soulmate cycle. So this is for more people than are probably watching this video because they don't understand how energy works and how cycles work, even though I explain it on every weekly reading and Friday reading. But anyway, don't discount this. This might be future influence for you. You could end up at some sort of party. I don't know. 4th of July is coming up here in the States. Who knows? You got some kind of holiday everywhere, right? There's always something going on in the summer months in the northern hemisphere, right? Christmas in July party down under. I don't fucking know. Whatever the case, you definitely got somebody here who you could feel they're going to ask you out, and then they chickened out. I'm pulling on the barn owl of disappointment here. Let's go. Give me it. Clarify it. Okay. Flew out of the it flew out of the deck. Landed on the floor upside down. I shit you not. It's a King of Swords reversed. It's my King of Action. What'd they do? No action, right? Oh man, why is that here? The Four of Wands. Somebody failed to ask you out, and then it kept them up all night, and there's the Nine Swords. It fell on the floor reversed. They failed to ask you out. My King of Action failed. They wanted to ask you out, or ask you to marry them, or ask you to have a happy new beginning with them. I don't fucking know. They could have asked you to go potty with them for all I fucking know. Either way, I'm right. Nine Swords, that's them. Kept them up all night. It's going to be up to you this time. Because you're going to cross paths again. You're going to be standing in front of them again. And they're going to fucking feel like they're going to ask you out. You're going to feel like they're going to ask you out. And they're going to walk away again. Now, if this is brand new, if this is future influence, you can head it off at the pass. You could just take care of it on the first round. And beat them to it. If you feel like this person's going to ask you out, I feel like they're going to ask me out. You know what? This might be who Steve's talking about. Let's just cut to the chase and I'll just ask him. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you see it right there, right? That's why I throw the cards. I don't need them. I can just read the energy for you. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Oh my God, that's unreal. You know what? Let's just skip right to how they see you. Let's just do it. You're this fucking, you know what? I got you the Hermit. Yeah, you're all special. You can do anything. Let's pull on the Magician. Oh, man, that's perfect. I love it. That's perfect. All right, let's see where we go. Don't you laugh at me, little parrot. What's going on? He's mad at me. I promised him a bath today, but I haven't gotten to it yet. All right. Let's see where we go. It's too early. You can't have a bath this early in the day. The sun's barely up. What the hell? All right, the Magician. You know those Pisces. They always like to be clean, right? All right, here we go. Queen of Cups. I'm crossing the Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. They feel like you can do anything. This is someone who, when they think about you, they think about you've got everything that they need. You've got all the tools, right? You've got everything they need. And you can do anything. You're terrific. You've got everything. You're everything they could possibly want. I don't know if they know. I feel like this is a new soulmate that's coming in here. I feel like this is a very specific message. But I think it plays out pretty much for all of you at some point in the near future. All right? One way or another. It's bound to happen. I think they don't know how you feel about them. They can't tell. They can't read you. That's probably why they chicken out. All right? And if they can't read you, it's probably because their lower vibration than you. Sorry, I had it backwards. They're lower vibration than you. It's hard for lower vibrational people to read higher vibration. That's why energy readers, people who read people and read rooms, tend to be fairly high vibration. You know, if you can't read somebody, it's probably an indicator that, you know, they don't want you to. What's on top? Let's see where we go. 6 Swords and the 9 Cups. Yeah, you're everything that they could want. But they think you'd say no. Okay? So that's why they keep chickening out. Okay. All right. They think you'd say no. They think you'd give them a pass. You'd give it a pass. They don't know. They don't know if you feel the same way. It's my desert queen crossing it. In this case, her cup's empty. I can't even see the water. Right? They think you'd give it a pass. But you're everything they want. I tell you. Okay, let's go. Final outcome. 3 of Pentacles. Let's see where we're at. This is good information to have. You know, because sometimes people feel bad. This happens to a lot of people. You think somebody's going to ask you out. You're talking to them at a party, a barbecue, whatever. You're talking to them, and then they just, where'd they go? They just disappeared. That is a common scenario. And this is often the case. So this, for some of you, this might have happened to you in the past, and it bothered you. It lowered your self-esteem. I'm here to put it right. I'm here to put your self-esteem right. And also tell you that the incident will probably reoccur again with another person, if that's you, if it's something from the distant past. So this time, if you get that vibe that they're going to ask you out, ask them before they disappear. All right? All right. Do what you want to do. I don't care. What's up? All right, here we go. 3 of Pentacles. Why is that here? Queen of Swords. Yeah. I think you need to take action. I think you need, this is upright. I don't have another King of Swords. Their King of Swords is reversed. Your Queen of Swords is upright. I think you're the one who needs to take action. It's what I said. It's basically a King of Swords energy attached to a Queen of Swords. But there isn't another Queen of, or another King of Swords in the deck. So I got it this way. Right? I mean, it's plain and simple. What's on top? Eight of Swords. And why is that here? The Ace of Pentacles. Look, again, if it's something you were sweating, I'm here to make it right. This Three of Pentacles is here because if you dilly-dally, you'll lose this opportunity. If you get in your head, you'll lose this opportunity. Just take action. If you want to go out with them, if you like where the conversation's going, say, hey, you want to go grab a cup of coffee sometime? Or you want to go out? You want to go out to dinner? You want to bang? Whatever. I mean, I don't care. You know, I got a strap on in the car. Or come on, whatever. Throw it out there. Say whatever it is you need to say. I don't fucking care. Whatever you need to do. It just keeps coming up this way and coming up this way. All right, that's just it. Let's see what else. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. All right, which, by the way, I grabbed this deck, a fresh deck, to see what the universe wants to tell you, and I got a King of Swords here. So, again, you're going to have to be the king. There's your King of Swords upright energy, which is what it was trying to give me here. See what I'm saying? So this reading is definitely for somebody. I think it's for a good number of you. This is a very common scenario. No, not the strap on in the car. I mean, this is the scenario here is very, very common, right? All right. Let's see where we go. One card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell my people before we go? You got anything? Anything at all you want to say? Universe? Now, as far as how this might tie to the theme energy, when I cut the cards at the beginning, right? Again, this is somebody here who might exaggerate, who might, people like this is the exact type of person that tend to overcompensate. Or that theme energy could have been about something else. It could have been a separate message. It's just the theme energy for the month. So you could get two separate messages here, or it wouldn't surprise me if that exaggerating person who lies is this person, is this type of person. Anyway, they're very prone to being disappointed in themselves later, probably because usually people like this figure that their real life isn't all that great, so that they can embellish it a little bit. The problem is they tend to go a little too far. And then they back themselves into a corner. They can't have any friends or a relationship because they said too much. They kept going with their bullshit and going with their bullshit and going with their bullshit until, it got to be too much. If it was just a little, well, then you can always backpedal and say, well, I was just kidding. You can't say you were just kidding if you've built a whole life, in your embellishment. So you were kidding about all of it? You can't really get away with that. All right, let's go. One card and a crossing card. Let's see where we're at. Knight of Wands at the bottom. Final message to you from the universe. It felt like two cards. That's why I'm checking it. It's a death card crossed by the Knight of Wands. This is a separate message. We're done with the reading. This is just a separate message to you from the energy. For July 2026, life comes at you fast. You miss it, it's gone. All right? You see something you want, take it. Same apply. I suppose the same would apply here. That's why the Queen of Swords came out, right? Fast action. She's fast with that sword. Fucking hell. Right? Life comes at you fast. If there's a lot of fun to be had this month, but a lot of it is how you look at things. And a lot of it, in this case here, it wants to warn you as far as the Aries angle on this cycle. You got to act fast. There, it's gone. It's in, it's out. You get a chance, it's gone. Same thing with this person. I said in a scenario at a party or something, the most common way this plays out at a party or barbecue is you're talking to somebody and you're getting on great and you're getting terrific. You turn around for a second to say something to your friend Janelle. You turn back and they're gone. And you don't even know where they went. Where'd they go? Are they inside? Or are they back by the pool? I mean, where are they at? And you don't find them again till later. If you even find them again. It's that kind of thing. All right? So pay attention. Keep your eye on the open sky. You never know what will be coming down in July 2026. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.